We're out here today at Spring Valley Golf Club in Melbourne with Titleist to fit for the new SM11 wedges. We're out here with John, the club fitting manager. What are we going to do today?
So we're going to make sure that you're playing the right grinds and the right lofts for the types of shots that you need to play to lower your scores.
Anything that helps.
Absolutely. So there are a lot of options. We're going to hopefully just be able to simplify that for you and your viewers in terms of what to look out for when you're choosing a grind and what sort of flight conditions we're looking for to get control of the golf.
Awesome. That sounds good.
We've got a 70-meter shot here.
Okay.
To that left-hand pin. What loft would you use to play this shot?
70 meters, 60.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Very nice, that one.
Oh, they're ripping back a lot, aren't they? Are those?
These are left ash. Yeah.
Are the greens quite soft?
Look, for that speed of shot with that much loft, that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
You know, you can also sort of feel the wind is hurting us a little bit here as well. So that's also going to, you know, change the conditions a little bit when the ball lands. You know, tendency is the ball's going to retain spin on it when the wind's in that little bit of this direction.
Okay.
Moving the club at the speed that you are to get the ball to go that distance with this much loft, you're going to be putting lots of spin on the ball.
Yeah. Okay.
And in this wind that's hurting us a little bit, it's going to be very hard to control. So grab your 54.
Okay. Doesn't rip back.
Yeah. So again, a little left. You see how quickly that stops. It doesn't come backwards.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense. I haven't done much practice with the 54 on a 70-meter shot. I think that's something I need to probably work on.
Now I'm going to really challenge you.
With a 50. Okay. Now that if I hold a 50, it makes me want to go high though.
Why?
I feel like otherwise it's just going to come out hot and long.
I'll take full responsibility for what happens.
Okay.
So if it's no good, it's my fault.
All right.
And if it's okay, it's my fault as well.
Okay.
All right? Oh.
Do you take
that was my fault though, right?
Yeah, that was your...
That's my fault. Okay.
I'll take some of it.
In terms of this particular loft, I would definitely just recommend you stick with this grind and loft.
Yeah.
It flows nicely from your T100 iron set in terms of loft. The fact that we've got 12 degrees of bounce on this wedge and the delivery that you have with the club, the conditions that you play in, mostly they vary, get softer, gets firmer, but your delivery dictates that a little bit more bounce is going to help you in this loft.
Yeah, okay.
We're going to focus on the sand iron and lob wedge kind of category. So you've already shown us that you can hit 3 different lofts to that back left pin.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to do a blind test on the 4 grinds we do in 54.
Okay.
And we're going to figure out from this sort of distance which one is going to work best.
Sounds fun.
I don't know what they are either. You've got one job here.
All right.
You're not allowed to look at the sole of the club.
Don't look at the bottom.
Lovely shot.
Right, that felt nice.
Lovely shot.
That felt really nice. That's no good. All right. Oh, I like the look of this one better.
What looks different about it? Is it just the finish, or is it?
I don't know if the finish is playing a part in how I see it. But it also feels like it sits a bit more flush.
As in,
like
flusher to the turf?
Yeah, flusher to the turf.
Okay.
Like
and
that.
You didn't get that with the previous one?
That one felt like it was kind of like lifting up a bit.
Okay. Great. It's great feedback. Nice. Very nice.
That's
flight.
very nice.
Okay. Should we put that one in the yes column?
I think so. It's in the upper bracket, I think.
Is the first one still the...
The first one just sat really, really nice.
Yep.
This one looks nice too.
Okay. If we can, this is why we just make sure that the player doesn't know what they're hitting, because there's some preconceived ideas about what grind, what bounce the player should be using. So,
do I get to find out what I hit, or
in a minute?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, again, you see how the ball's bounced, stopped, not gone anywhere.
Yeah. So you know it's going to do one hop and stop kind of thing.
Yep. So we know from that flight that these two grinds are helping you hit the correct strike location on the face, which is around grooves 2 to 5.
Yep.
Okay, that's where we get that launch from. The grind's going through the turf well, which we can see and you can feel. And the other two that we used, immediately there was a difference in the contact you made and the flight.
Yes.
So, big reveal. These are the two that we've looked at. So,
well, wow.
You're already in the D.
Yep.
Okay. So the F grind was the grind that went straight up first.
Oh, I see.
Then you tried to adjust, and then you're... Whenever a player is trying to adjust the equipment, we know we're kind of...
It's not good. I'm honestly kind of shocked that it has that much impact. Like, I thought that, okay, I'd be able to hit them all the same, it'd be relatively similar and be a feel thing, but it's just the difference between the good ones with that and those ones is just astronomical, right?
Yeah, and you know, wedges are still the category of club which is the least fit by consumers that play golf.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the most amazing part is it ended up on being the D, which I play already, which must be something that's about it, that how it sits, how it looks, and the M, which is what I used to play in the 60, which I also really liked. And it's like those two are the ones that came up as being the best for me. Is just like,
Should we go a bit closer to the green and figure out the lobby?
Sure.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Back there in the conditions, definitely could be choice of 3.
Yep.
There is no choice.
Yes.
So we have to have a wedge in our kit that can get us out of this kind of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is your current gamer.
This is my 60, yes.
And this is not an exercise in trying to change that.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the best sole grind for you, great.
Okay.
But giving you a bit of a test with our other featured grinds, the ones that you can find in golf shops around Australia and New Zealand, is going to be a good test for us.
Yeah, 100%. I've got this little finesse wedge over this bunker. So I'm going to go sort of kind of relatively high with a little bit of spin and hit it maybe like 6 foot short and maybe a little bit of roll. Kind of like that.
Okay. Nice.
So again, I think we're doing the same thing as before, where I don't know what the grind is, and we're just going to try hit the same shot and see what happens. Oh.
Do you ever rotate the face and open it up for shots like this, or do you play it pretty square and straight?
I can. I would open the face. I just felt like that this one I didn't need to, but I definitely can.
No, that's all good. It wasn't a leading question by any means.
Okay.
It's just
right. Oh, that felt really different.
In a good way?
In an unexpected way.
Okay. Well, grews 2 to 5.
Yep.
It was pretty much a success there.
Yeah, right.
Surprised that it came out so nicely?
Yeah, it kind of came out, it felt like it went through the ground really easily. Like it didn't take any divot.
Yep.
But it's also kind of nice, actually, maybe.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Didn't hit that grind very well from back there either.
Geez, there is something to this. That's incredible.
That's okay, but you know, we never assume just because it didn't work from there,
yeah,
that doesn't mean it won't work from here.
Right.
So we've always got to test if we can.
This one feels like it's really close to the ground.
In a good way?
Yeah, I feel like I can open it.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I really like it when you can lay something down, especially when it's when the conditions are firm.
Yep.
And it doesn't feel like you're just gonna blade it. Like it feels like you can get underneath it. Oh, look at the spin.
That was nice. Okay. I'll give you my kind of second favourite one there.
This is your second favourite?
Yeah, I just again for the basic pitch shot, for the basic sort of finesse wedge, came out very, very well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what it's like with this open face shot.
Oh, that's nice. This one is kind of nice. It sits kind of nice. It also doesn't feel like it's going to go too underneath.
Okay.
So I've got the K star. This is just the normal K.
Yeah, that's a 12K SM11. So there's no sort of change to. This is a very full-soled, wider wedge. Yeah.
It just pops up a little bit more.
The reason for shaping this part of the sole here is so that if a player wants to open the face up and rotate it, it's very easy to do. With a K, you can see that there's no grind.
Yep.
It's a full sole. So a player that uses this wedge would almost certainly not open the face too much or be comfortable doing that. They might need some help with some of their bunker play.
Yeah, right.
May not be the most confident in bunkers or playing short shots, and they just want to keep it very, very simple and just go, okay, well, I've got plenty of loft. I'm just going to hit my shot, and the sole of the club should then do its job and get through the turf from there.
So on both those tests, even with the 54 and the 60, it's crazy that the ones I ended up with were the ones that I already use.
Is your 60?
My 60.
So let's go to that back left pin.
Too short?
Pretty good.
Don't know again.
Don't know again.
Mystery test.
You just, whatever you see
Okay.
down there, you just kind of make whatever adjustment you need. Just put it on a half decent lie.
Pretty good.
What are you seeing?
I feel like if I don't know how to describe this, but it looks very different.
Yeah.
Feels like when I open it, it becomes almost too open. So I feel like I have to kind of keep it a bit more square, if that even makes sense.
Yeah, it does, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you see how much easier it is to get back there? That's because it's 54.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay.
A big goal for us is to help everyone that comes along to the fitting tee to get better at golf. This is one of the easiest categories to help a golfer with. You know, there's no speed required to hit the ball 300 meters in a bunker or around the green. So it's one of the most fun categories that we fit, and obviously we can really help a player I want you to still use the 54. Remember, it's got a different sole to the 60. And we're going to just play a nice short-sided bunker shot.
It just comes out really nice. It must be the bounce that I'm not used to helping like that.
It's the sole that's appropriate for the conditions.
Ah, I see.
Okay? If we do the opposite here, that sort of firm lie, probably not the right sole to use for those conditions.
Right. Oh yeah, this one feels like I can still get through this one, even though it's firm. Short-sided pin?
Yep.
Oh, that really just gets through.
But what if you had a 30-meter bunker shot?
I just use a 60 and try and hit it clean.
In a bunker, trying to hit a 60-degree wedge 30 meters is pretty hard.
It's really hard, yeah.
Yeah, because you've got no margin for error at all.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the golf ball and where it goes. I want you to just set up with a nice square face.
Square face,
yeah.
Okay.
Make a bunker swing.
Yep.
You don't need height.
Okay.
We need a bit of distance here.
Yep.
And that awkward distance is about 30, 35 meters. Put a swing on it that feels like that's
30, 35. So not the pin?
Not go over that pin, but...
Oh, over the pin.
There it is.
Ah, that's nice. That comes out really nice.
Cool. All right.
Can I look at what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So that's your 50-12F that
I've never tried that shot before.
One more shot. That pin there.
That pin there. Oh.
You've got to the first green and unfortunately you've left your lob wedge and your sand iron in the car.
Okay.
And you're stuck with this one.
All right. Got to make it work.
Great shot.
That's pretty good.
A metre away.
Yeah, 3 feet.
You can see how much sand is there.
Yeah.
So again, you'd probably use your 54 with the D grind there, but using an F, full sole, 12 degrees of bounce. Remember opening that face up there.
Gives you a lot of bounce.
So I would recommend, based on what we've done today, 12F in the 50.
Yep.
54D and 60M.
54D, 60M.
Yeah. And what you've already got, you've got your K-Star there,
yep.
which I think works really well. You've kind of got two lobbies then to, figure out what conditions are going to be right to play which wedge.
Yeah, okay.
If we can improve your wedges, your handicap should be
100%. So I'm on the grind to scratch. So let's see if this, we'll see over the coming months if that makes a big difference. I think it will, but we'll see.
I think it will too.
Cool. Well, thanks, John. That was fun. I'm excited to see these wedges get built. And then I think we're going to the Furrows pretty soon and test them out.
Yeah, well, I'll be keen to get your feedback on that. I'm not going to be able to join you, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
But Brody's getting them all organised for you now. Watching them being built is going to be really cool.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks, John.
Thanks.
Welcome to our manufacturing floor here, Jay. So this is our build cell here. So you've got two build cells. You've got one on the left here, which is for metals, so hybrids, fairways, drivers.
Right.
And then on the right here is where your wedges are getting built.
Yep.
This is the irons and wedges line. So
yeah, wow.
About 2 years ago, we upgraded this cell. It used to be in a little circular, and they used to just do everything, but it's far more efficient to have it this way. And it means that our team can basically start at one end, finish at the other, and you've got build clubs after that. So we're looking to put sort of 600 to 700 golf clubs through this line.
600 to 700 a day.
Yeah.
If I imagine what Santa's workshop is going to be, this is pretty close.
Yeah.
Like this is just a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, and you got
like
20 or so elves who are working on the line here at any one time.
Just want to just go around, pick and choose, take one.
This is our ball aisle. So this is all golf ball. That right-hand side at the top, that's all Pro V1.
Might need one of those big crates for me, just to go through a week.
yeah, if only. If only.
We got them. We got our fresh wedges straight off the production line. Let's go hit them. All right, we're playing 3 holes at the Furrows with the new wedges. This is the first hole. We've got 93 meters. John was saying that if it's into wind, it's gonna spin a little more, so I'm gonna hit a 50 instead of 54. I came up really short. I hit that really nice though. There's a little hill, so I'm just gonna try and hit it up on the hill and then let it roll down. Not bad. Hole 2, 83 meters downwind, like 2 clubs maybe. So we'll test out the sand wedge. Spin. Oh, pretty good. Just sounds so nice. Nice and crispy. And then you can just see like the flight window is so nice and the way it drops and stops. These greens are just so pure. Like they're nice and firm. It's hard to find greens like this in Sydney. I mean, this is Kingston Heath after all, so. Kingston Heath, by the way, I think is #1 in Australia in ranking. So this is the Furrows, but still, same type of greens. Wow, look at that. I can't believe how far that went on. Okay, another par. 77 meters to the pin. We've got the 60 degree. Let's try. There's a bit of a false front, so you just need to land it a little bit long and fast. Yep. Well, it's spinning a bit, but it's nice. We have another look. So this is actually my first time even playing any golf in Melbourne, and like this out here on the Furrows is just incredible. It makes me want to come down and play a match down here, so we'll do that soon. But no, thanks so much for Titleist for bringing us down here, doing the fitting. It was such a fun experience. Thanks to the Furrows. This place looks incredible. I'm going to keep playing and finish the 9 holes. But yeah, we'll bring a match down here soon and we'll show you a bit more of the course here on the sandbelt. So I think mine landed here, it skipped forward and spun back here, and now I've got this to finish on a birdie. A little bit right to left, I think. Oh, overread it. All right, par.